Hi, I'd like to ask some questions about our pay and benefits as a pilot.
Okay, what are they?
How much of an across-the-board pay raise am I going to get?
Enough.
Enough for what? Weren't we just purchased for $1 trillion?
Yes, but most of that money is for the nurses, medics, and program directors in the company. Your part is a 45-cent an hour pay raise.
Wow. Maybe I can buy an extra cheeseburger or two a week for my fat med crew.
No need. They are receiving a pay raise 6 times what you are.
Will we as pilots be able to get any incentives or bonuses based on flight volume or maintaining a safe flying culture?
No, silly pilot. The bonuses are for program directors and executives. After all, the program directors work so hard and do so much that they have earned a trip to Cancun and get some spending money to boot. And remember, safety is only important until it costs the program directors their bonuses, and then it doesn't matter. Haven't you been indoctrinated fully yet?
Apparently not. Don't the members at the base contribute as much or more as the program directors?
Yes.
Isn't the pilot and med crews the first thing that a caller sees when a patient is flown?
Yes.
Then, why doesn't the pilots and med crews receive bonuses as well?
We don't want pilots to accept flights based on bonuses. Instead, we want them to accept the flight based on the guarantee of a safe flight.
I see.
Well, there you go.
But wait a second. Isn't it true that those same program directors can influence flight volume as well?
How so?
Doesn't the program directors and their boss have to approve a crew member going out of service for crew rest?
Of course they do.
Then I don't understand. You just told me that the decision to fly should be based on safety and not bonuses, but the program directors and their bosses get bonuses based on the same flights that they influence.
And?
Is that fair?
It isn't about fair or safe. It's about money. Medical personnel run the show and you are just a pilot. Didn't you hear that we could still function normally whether pilots were here or not?
I did. I don't agree though.
It doesn't matter if you agree or not. You're not getting this, are you?
Getting what?
Getting the fact that we know that we can pay you less than your counterparts in the industry, raise your benefit costs, and pick and choose what rules apply to whom and when.
I'm getting there.
Well, there you go.
Wait. Another question.
What is it?
What if the pilots went to the Vice President of Aviation and requested better pay and benefits?
You can do that.
Do you think that it would help?
Have you been drug tested this year?
I'm sorry? Isn't he a pilot?
He is actually a paramedic, but I heard that he can play World War II fighter race on the computer like a madman.
Do you have any ideas of how we could get them to see that we are worth more than what we are making?
Yes, I do.
Well?
Follow me here. Bend at the waist. Place both hands on your ass cheeks and spread them.
Okay. Now what?
Insert your head in your ass and scream what you think.
Would that work?
Probably not, but you would be carrying on a conversation with someone more likely to listen if you did it.
Another safety question if you have time.
Of course I have time for a safety concern or question. It is, after all, the most important thing in aviation operations.
Is it safe to be forcing pilots to live at the bases while they are on hitch and commute?
Of course it is. We furnish a bed, a television, and HBO.
Well, what if the pilot cannot sleep well? The base is a place of business first and foremost. There are people coming and going throughout the day and helicopters taking off, garbage trucks coming in and out, and ambulances running around with their sirens on.
And what is your point?
The pilot may or may not be able to get adequate rest. This affects his ability to safely conduct patient flights. Why can't we stay at an off-base location where adequate rest is available?
Because that's the way that we've been doing it for 25 years. It has to be right.
So, basically you're saying that no one is going to see that we get the pay, benefits, and positive changes for the pilots that we desire and need?
Now you're beginning to understand how things work in this company.
Well, what if the pilots formed a union?
A what?
A union.
I'm sorry. We have a policy against that word.
A policy against the word union?
Don't say that.
Why?
Because if enough pilots in the company said that word, we'd be forced to shut down half of the bases, fire half of the pilots, and our company would lose half of its cool points.
Then that would mean that you would have to fire half of the nurses and paramedics as well. You would have to fire half of the regional directors and executives as well.
No, only the pilots.
I see.
Well, good. I need you to sign this clipboard, please.
What is it for?
We keep a log of any pilot that uses the U word while at work. That way, if there is ever formal talks of a U word, we'll know where to start looking.
Isn't that illegal?
Probably so, but we do what we want with your pilots anyway, so why stop there?
Okay, fair enough. I'll sign your clipboard if you sign mine.
What is it for?
You can read the form yourself.
Okay. PHPA, I would like representation from the union. Addressed to PHPA in DeLeville, Alabama.
Very good. Now maybe you get it.